Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Listening straight off the bench. My name is Carter Randolph. This is Lake Lyle, and this is episode 77. Getting there, getting closer.
Double
day
seven,
by day,
double seven.
dude.
I like
Dude,
it.
it's gonna be a good one because last week, bunch of good football, bunch of good NFL games, bunch of good college football games. But this week, college football is definitely at the peak because there are plenty of good games to go around. As if you see here, we got our top 5 rated games, but there are plenty more than the 5 listed here. And then, of course, NFL on Sunday and Ryder Cup coming up.
We are about to enter, here in the next week or so, we are about to enter the next 5 weeks of just pure sports. We have Major League Baseball is about to be playoffs, Ryder Cup this weekend, college football, NFL, it's going to be amazing.
Something we dream about.
Yeah.
We wait basically all year for it, and now it has finally come to fruition. But for today, we're starting with college football. We're going to go down the list and kind of make our predictions, talk about the games a little bit. And first off, Oregon versus Penn State. Definitely the game of the week. There's plenty you could argue, but this one has the makings of a great one, Lake.
I'm looking forward to it. Penn State really has to come out and show that they can get a staple win, because what happened last year, they did not win the big games when they needed to. They lost in the college football playoffs. I believe they lost in the Big Ten championship as well to Oregon.
But I believe a Drew Aller fumble is what cost them that game
so.
too. I mean, a Drew Aller mistake, which a guy who had been there 3 years, a starter, basically been talking about him being a top 15, top 20 pick for 3 years now. And this is his final hurrah. If he can't do it now, it might make or break his career for now and the future.
He's going to the NFL no matter what.
Oh yeah, but will he do anything? Because we've seen Sean Clifford come out of Penn State. We've seen plenty of guys come out of Penn State with the talk and be a number 2 their whole career.
Right.
So I think Drew Aller has the talent, but like you said, he
good.
can't seem to win the big games. So this is an important one against a tough Oregon Duck team with Dante Moore and all the weapons they have, and probably a top 5 defense.
And Dan Lanning,
Dan Lanning, I mean, an advantage in his own right. I mean, that dude gives you 10, 14 points just for him being a coach there. So, just to start off with the hardest game, I think I'm going to go with Penn State. Penn State at home. I think the crowd's going to be in Oregon's ear. They're coming all the way across country. It's going to be a tough one. We've seen Oregon put up 69 points against my beloved Orange, the Cowboys, which, oh my goodness, what a sad week for the Cowboys. We'll get to that after our list after these 5 games, but I think I got to go with the blue and white. I think Penn State and the Nittany Lions get it done. Just barely, but get it done.
I like Oregon quite a bit. Good coach, good quarterback.
A bunch to like.
Right.
I mean, they got a little bit of everything.
And Penn State just hasn't proven anything to me.
Haven't played anybody for sure.
Haven't played anybody really, and just didn't show anything last year. And they lost, who was it, Tyler Warren? Lost Tyler Warren to the draft, so that's one guy. But Drew Aller is playing good with the loss of Tyler Warren to the team.
And they brought back both of their 1,000-yard rushers. Katron Allen is one, and I just can't think of the other one. I should have looked that one up.
They will put the ball in their hand.
A basic Big Ten battle. Nitty-gritty defense and the running game.
They're going to have to keep Oregon off the field, because I think Oregon's going to have a very good chance to score whenever they need to or feel
like it. Oh yeah, Dante Moore is rising up the ranks right now.
They look to be very good. I like the Oregon Ducks. I think Oregon is going to make some noise possibly. I don't know if I don't think they're good enough to beat other teams in the Big Ten, but they are good.
Okay, that's an interesting.
They probably can't beat Ohio State.
Yeah, which a lot of teams can't. That defense wins them games 99% of the time. Their defense is definitely top 3 in the
best wide receiver.
Insane in the offense is coming up a little bit, and best wide receiver in the country.
Best offensive player, best defensive player in the country on Ohio State.
What a good problem to have. What a good problem to have.
Definitely. But could you imagine having that be your team?
Makes things a whole lot easier. Knowing your back end's covered on defense, and knowing you basically just got to throw one up 20 yards down the field, he'll probably go up there and get it. I mean, crazy times over for the Buckeyes. But they always seem to get this kind of talent. I mean, ever since Urban Meyer took over that program, which he's been long gone, but ever since that day, Ryan Day's now filled his shoes. They've always been able to bring in talent. Can't beat Michigan, but are always able to bring in that talent.
This year.
I would assume they do this year.
I think they
would assume they do this year for sure.
I would imagine they win the Big 12 this year, or the Big 10 this year.
Oh, guaranteed. I'd almost guarantee it. But Penn State, Oregon in the mix, I mean, it's going to be tough, just like it always is. SEC, Big 10, that's how it goes. And then switch off between Big 12 and ACC. So, be interesting. Penn State, Oregon at Penn State. Best game of the week, in our opinion. But number 2, LSU versus Ole Miss. This one has a lot of playoff ramifications. This game could take them a long way, whoever the winner is. This will definitely be shining bright on a resume.
And LSU number 3 in the country, I think.
Number 4. Number 4 versus 13. Should have put the rankings on there, but yeah, I think this is number 3 and 5.
I think Penn State's 2.
Let me Google that. Is Penn State 2? Crazy, they haven't played anybody.
Ohio State will be number 1.
Yes.
Penn State probably number 2. LSU number 3.
I'm looking at it right now. Give me a second. Still at the 12:30. Just give me a second. Oregon 6, Penn State 3.
6, Penn State 3.
So top 10 matchup going on, Oregon versus Penn State. Then a top 15 matchup with LSU at 4.
Ole Miss 13.
And Ole Miss 13, yes.
I like
Yeah,
LSU
13.
in this game. LSU is very tough to beat.
Yeah, this will be an interesting one because I did see that Ole Miss is not starting Austin Simmons, who was basically the starter all offseason, started the first couple of games, had a little bit of a turnover problem, but got hurt, so they let the backup Chambliss, who played at the D2 level last year, and then Lane Kiffin saw some talent, so he ended up signing the young buck. And man, he put up about 350 yards last week. So I mean, Chambliss is good. He's getting the start this week for Ole Miss. And it's tough. Oh my goodness, I really want to take LSU and the Tigers, but I'm going to take Lane Kiffin at home. I think
Tough
they're
to
going
bet
to
against
outscore him.
Lane Kiffin at home. I mean, he made Jackson Dart to what Jackson Dart is. I just think
And always just raw talent.
Nussmeier is going to slice him and dice him up a little bit.
And always just raw talent over for Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I mean, we heard it all last year that they had the most athletic, the biggest, strongest, fastest team in the SEC. Didn't end up winning the big games, but we know the talent is there. So I think Ole Miss is going to show that today, get a big win against a top 5 team, or on Saturday, I should say.
Yep.
But yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Rebels.
Okay,
Rebels
I'm going
taking
with
down the Tigers.
The LSU Tigers, give me them.
Split on the first 2. Love to see
I
it.
like it.
All right, there we go. 4 versus 13. Then we got Alabama, Georgia, the other 6:30 game. Kind of crappy that they put Oregon and Penn State and Alabama, Georgia at the same time at 6:30. I mean, I got YouTube TV, so I mean, I'll be watching it. I'll be doing it up. Yes, it'll be beautiful. But I feel like they could have scheduled that one out a little bit better. But 17 Alabama going up against number 5 Georgia. DeBoyer needs this one. DeBoyer really, really, really needs this
They're
one.
not going to get it because Alabama is not good on the road.
No.
I'm taking Georgia all day. Georgia wins easily. I don't even think it'll be that big
Just
of a
like Lane
contest.
Kiffin's an advantage, I think Kirby Smart is an advantage just on the other side of the field on the defensive end. I think Kirby Smart has his defense ready to go, really tries to limit what Ty Simpson is able to do, really put him in a box and see what he's made of. So yeah, I think I'm going to take Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs.
And Georgia's just much better than Alabama. Alabama, I've watched them play on the road this year, not very good. And last year, I watched them go to Oklahoma and lose it up to awful, horrible
It's
game.
just not the same Alabama we've come to know. I mean, once Saban left, it basically seems like all the juju, all the kind of aura they had around that school disappeared when he left. But
He should have never left Washington.
Who? Oh,
Alabama's
DeBoyer.
coach,
DeBoyer.
should
Oh,
have never left Washington.
Well, shoot. Alabama offers me a job. Sorry, but see you, Washington. I'm
He
going
had
to
a maid in Washington.
Oh yeah, he would have been. He'd still be coaching there for sure. But I mean, that's the kind of job it's an offer you can't refuse.
You have to take it, but yeah.
And we got to remember Ryan Williams was considered the best wide receiver.
And he was like 17 years old last year.
Who's the guy at Ohio State? I'm drawing a blank. I almost said Marvin Harrison Jr.
I thought it was no. Williams is at Smith.
Yes.
Smith, I believe.
Jeremiah Smith.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't believe I forgot that one. But Ryan Williams is up there. He hasn't done jack this year. But this is a game you kind of put yourself back on the map.
The quarterback for Alabama is probably not any good.
Ty Simpson, no, he's not.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem very good. Kind of definitely sucked in week 1 against Florida State, but bounced back these last couple weeks. But Georgia's a different animal.
I would have a terrible quarterback in college football.
But Alabama's always had a terrible quarter. I mean, they're very. I remember they were winning their championship with AJ McCarron, but that was also with Nick Saban. So
Right.
He can.
Bryce Young wasn't bad.
That's what I was going to say. Bryce Young wasn't bad. Jalen Hurts definitely wasn't
Tua wasn't bad.
Tua wasn't bad. But we've known some pretty crappy Alabama quarterbacks, and they've still gone to go undefeated and make it to the national championship.
Right.
So I think
Mac Jones
Simpson is definitely a decent option. He just hasn't been able to show it. And it might be the DeBoer offensive style. It might be the scheme. You know, he's just not fitting into it.
SEC's
Seems like the defense,
the
defense definitely isn't the same as it has been. And we know Georgia's defense is top 10 for sure.
Yep.
I mean, their DNs are going to get after you every single year. I mean, it seems like they just reproduce them at will at this point. But yeah, I think I got to take the Bulldogs over the
Yeah,
Tide.
I'm taking Georgia all day, easy money.
And then the first three were easy, folks. The first three were easy. This is where we were kind of having to talk this one out a bit. But my four, I think Notre Dame versus Arkansas is going to be a good game. If this was at Notre Dame, this is a blowout. The Irish just walk all over the Razorbacks.
Yeah.
But in Arkansas, I think it'll be a little bit more interesting. We really aren't sure what's going to happen because Taylor Green, the quarterback for Arkansas, he's solid.
He's good.
6'6",
Very
can
good.
wing it. He's fast. And we know what Notre
Very
Dame is
athletic.
offer. Defense, I mean, their quarterback situation's a little shaky, but Jeremiah Love, probably going to be a first-round pick. I mean, best running back in the country, in my opinion. I mean, ran all over Purdue.
Notre Dame's guy, yeah.
Yes, Jeremiah Love. Oh, yeah, solid. So I think this will be interesting, but I think I'm going to take Notre Dame in the ground game. I mean, Arkansas lost to Memphis last week, gave up 32 points. I think they were up 28-13 at one point in that game. Still ended up losing. So basic Razorback game, basic Razorback season right here. Losing the important ones. I think they lose this one. I think I've never been a fan of what's his name? Arkansas head coach.
Tough game.
Let me Google it.
That's a tough pick. Because Arkansas, it's going to be rocking in that stadium.
Oh, definitely. Sam Pitt, that's right. Old titty boy Sam Pitt. I think he's going to get smacked up by Marcus Freeman. I think he's just going to get out-coached.
Marcus Freeman's just much better coach. And Notre Dame has been embarrassed. They want to make some statement wins. I'm going to take Notre Dame in a blowout. They have to start showing that they are Notre Dame because they want to make the playoffs. If they want to make the playoffs, they have to blow teams out. They can't let teams hang around. They need to have 20, 25-point victories. The more, the better.
Oh,
that
yeah,
is
especially being independent.
Right.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. They have to because otherwise, losing the 3 games that they, or however many games it was, 2 games, blows them out of the chance to be in the playoffs. They have to score points, and they have to have other teams lose.
And just because it's a middle-of-the-pack SEC team, it is still an SEC team.
Right.
So just like you're saying, I think that'll shine a little bit on the resume. And Notre Dame needs this one. After a tough loss last week a couple weeks ago to A&M, I mean, a game they, in all rights, should have won. I mean, it seems like they had them dead to rights. A last-second 2-point conversion gets them the W.
Yeah.
It's A&M the W. This is one that Notre Dame need. The
Notre
Irish
Dame's got
Marcus Freeman needs this one.
Marcus
So
Freeman.
yeah, we're going to go with the Irish on that one. And then last but not least, USC Illinois. I believe USC's 21.
23 and
Okay.
Illinois is 21.
Dang, they still have Illinois ranked over USC even
I
though
believe so.
Illinois got beat by 50 points last week to Indiana, which Indiana's looking like, oh my goodness, Kirk Cignetti's building something over there for the Hoosiers. But I think this will be a good one. I think Lane Kiffin's having a very quiet, successful start to his season. Lincoln Riley is having a very quiet but successful
Lincoln,
start to his season. I mean, USC's been kind of mid these past couple years. They were good for about 7-8 wins, no more, no less. But this year, it's looking like they might be able to make a run.
No, USC 21, Illinois 23.
Okay, I figured, I was like, no way they would play Illinois. I thought that was crazy. But, yeah, this is a game that is definitely winnable for USC and Lincoln, and I think they definitely need this one because I think their schedule gets way, way tougher.
They are very sound. The USC team is very sound. They play good football. I think they're a little underrated. I think they end up as a top 15 team towards the end of the season. They just got to get some big wins. This is where they start by beating Illinois. So give me USC, honestly. I'm taking USC. Stinking Lincoln. I don't want to take him, but I'm going to take him.
Stinking Lincoln. And Jordan Maeva, he's looking good. I mean, 70 for 96 right now,
Not
9
bad.
touchdowns. Luke Altmaier, 70 for 100, 9 touchdowns over on Illinois' side. But after last week, it's just everything screaming USC, and they've got to go take advantage. But like I was saying, I believe they have a way tougher schedule coming up, and I was right. I mean, listen to this: USC Illinois this week, Michigan USC next week, USC Notre Dame after that, USC Nebraska, and then they got Northwestern, Iowa, Oregon, UCLA. So
That's
basically,
tough.
2 very Nebraska, you could argue for that third one, but 2 winnable games right there.
Nebraska.
Northwestern and UCLA.
Nebraska could put up a tough fight against them.
I'm thinking Nebraska definitely does. I think Iowa fights them hard. So,
Yep.
I mean, a tough schedule coming up for the Trojans, but I think this is one they take advantage of. Luke Altmaier just struggled hard last week against Indiana, who's basically all offense. Defense is mid, and they were only able to score 10 points. So, got to go with the Trojans on this one.
Yep, both rolling with the Trojans. I like it.
Yep, and then honorable mention for me, Indiana versus Iowa, I think is going to be a good one. Indiana has all the offense, but we know Luke Ferrent's defense has been around for about 20 years. So I think Iowa gets a couple key stops, keeps this one close. I think Indiana ends up winning, but it'll be a good ball game to watch.
My honorable mention would have to be Ohio State at Washington. Washington has not lost a home game since 2021. Very good team. Even though they lost their coach, they were still good.
DeMar
Very tough
Williams,
game.
he's a solid quarterback.
Right.
He had about, I think, 320 yards last week off of like 18 throws.
Not bad.
So, I mean, pretty good looking.
Ohio State, 7.5 point favorites. Not that much.
Probably the lowest you'll
You
see
think-
here for a while
Right.
for Ohio State.
I bet if it was
Probably
at
until
Ohio
this
State,
year.
it would be 17 points.
Yeah, I would have guessed
But
13
since it's
and a
at
half.
Washington, 7.5 points. I like Washington in the upset, honestly. I don't think it'll happen, but I like Washington in the upset. Definitely to cover the spread. So I think Washington will definitely cover the 7.5 points. Money line would be huge, but we'll see.
Doubtful on money line.
Doubtful on money line would be
but like
huge.
I said,
I like money line.
man, that would be the pick of the year, I would feel like, because I feel like 95% of America is going to be on Ohio State now.
Definitely.
They're going to see a 7.5 and be like, easy.
All day.
They definitely win by a field goal, a touchdown and a field goal, but I bet a lot of them don't know the stat. What was it, 2021? Last time they lost at home?
2021, November
Crazy
14th,
stat.
2021.
Washington lives by the run game, so we'll see if they can get nitty gritty with it.
That's a
It's-
lot of
It's
games.
kind of a dogfight.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, there's our top 5 plus honorable mentions, and now we're going to talk about probably the saddest moment in Oklahoma sports. Happened on Tuesday. Mike Gundy gone as the Oklahoma State head coach. I thought they did him dirty. Lake thinks he's the worst thing to ever be around Oklahoma sports. I mean, he's just been talking trash about him all week. But Mike Gundy did not deserve to go out that way. The man put 21 seasons into Oklahoma State football as a head coach. Not even talking about his assistant, his time as an assistant, his time as a player. I mean, the man was the Big 8 passing leader. I mean, the Big 8's not even around anymore, but led the Big 8 all time in passing yardage, was third in line for wins in the Big 12, only behind Bill Schneider and Bob Stoops. I mean, 102 wins, had one Big 12 championship, was literally 0.01 points away from going to a national championship if we don't screw up that Iowa State game all those years ago. But at the end of the day, this is Mike Gundy, a man who has put everything, his blood, sweat, and tears into this program, and they let him go, just like they're dropping off, like the milkman dropping off milk at the front door. I mean, just got rid of him, man. Can't believe it. Just cannot believe it. Oklahoma State, we've got to do better. Chad Weisberg, get out of here. If you're going to be doing that kind of stuff, he did this just so he can make a statement because he's on the verge of getting fired himself. So, Weisberg, you better hire Nick Saban or something, or you're gone in the offseason. Just join Mike Gundy on the beach, even though you won't get $15 million to walk out the door like old Gundy did. Yeah, respond to that, please.
I don't think they should have fired him because he deserved to have the embarrassment of the whole season. Make
That's
him
fine.
let the embarrassment out and go out on his dying horse with his sword on his back in his one Big 12 championship. They should have got rid of him 10 years ago, I said.
No.
10 years ago.
Dude,
Couldn't beat anybody in
I
the
think
Big
he
12
had-
championship.
I think he had 14 seasons of 10-plus wins.
You know how many times he beat OU?
How many?
3.
3 times.
Three
Yes,
times
it
out
was
of
tough.
15.
when you're literally in Stillwater, Oklahoma, you have to realize it's not that easy to recruit to the cornfields, all right? It's not easy when you got literally Norman right there next to Oklahoma City, paying out. Who knows how many Ferraris they gave out to players to go to their school before NIL was even a thing.
No problems.
I mean, that's Barry Switzer. I'm sure he did it a million times. I'm sure Bob Stoops wasn't any better.
No problems.
No problems.
No
He says,
problems.
yeah, it's legal now, so I
No
bet there isn't
problems.
any problems. But,
No
I mean, it's
problems.
tough to recruit to Oklahoma State, and he took us to where we never thought we would be. Okay, he put us on the map, and that's why our next coach is going to walk into a better situation than wherever he was at. If it's Colin Klein, the Kansas State quarterback, who I thought was still at Kansas State as the offensive coordinator, but I guess he's at A&M.
Yeah,
and he's the
right.
offensive coordinator for A&M. I didn't know that. I thought he was still over for the Wildcats. If it's Zach Robinson, the offensive coordinator for the Falcons, which I don't really think
I don't think
that'd
you
be a
go.
reach
Why
for
would you
Zach.
go down to Coach Collins?
As
to
Nick
the
Saban,
NFL?
he did it.
Because he sucked at the NFL.
Well, Zach Robinson's sucking for the Falcons. He put a big goose egg last week against the Panthers, of all teams. So, I don't know. I think those are two of your basic options. But my favorite has got to be G.J. King. I mean, you don't know about the man. He's Texas State head coach, been there for about 3-4 years, gotten 8 wins every season, was quarterback at Tulsa back in the day. I'm pretty sure he was a Conference USA All-American, or wherever they put that, which
That could have
Conference
helped
USA.
him or playing in Oklahoma and stuff.
I just think that his offensive prowess, because he's known as an offensive guy, real high-powered offense, run and gun, we're getting to the line, we're going, which is kind of what Oklahoma State has done, but he's averaging a lot of points right now, which it seems like what we need. I mean, it seems like we've scored, which I think this isn't, if Haas Hedgeny doesn't get hurt in the first three drives of the first game, I think Mike Gundy is still the head coach of Oklahoma State. Because he scored on 2 of those 3 drives and only played 1 play on the third one because he got hurt. So I think if Haas Hedgeny's still in, Mike Gundy's still there. But I just think that he brings over more of a versatile offense for us. I think our defense will come and go as it pleases, but we need to score points. We've scored 2 touchdowns
They ought to
in
go
the last
get
36 drives. Okay, we need touchdowns.
They ought to go poach Tulsa's coach Trey Lamb and get him.
Or as Lake would like to say, hire Leslie over from Bigsby.
Hire the Bixby High School football coach.
Which dude knows how to win.
I mean, he knows how to win.
Nationally ranked Bigsby is. I'm pretty sure they're top 10 in the nation.
Last time I checked, they were 30-something. They were in the 30s.
They dropped to third. They were like 4th at one point this season. How did they win and drop?
Other teams, they don't play any.
Yeah, they don't go out. I think they go in their first week and go to like Arkansas and play.
They didn't even this week. Their first week this year they didn't. They went and played Owasso again, state championship rematch, and just dog walked them. Sometimes they go down to like Texas and stuff. I think they need to go to like
Union goes and plays Arkansas like every year.
Really?
So that's something that definitely needs to happen.
Yeah,
especially if you're nationally ranked.
Right.
I mean, I don't know how you make that schedule. I think it'd be a little tougher for Bigsby because Union's been a powerhouse for years. Bigsby's just got on the map 5, 7, 8 years ago. But I don't like it, but he knows how to win. So if he ends up coming, hopefully he'll bring some talent.
I mean, if I'm OSU, that's what I'm calling him. Like, just come up the road.
Will he take it though? Does he want to be a Cowboy? Does he have the heart to be a Cowboy?
I don't know. Why would it's like give up winning state championships and making? Oh, he probably makes
$60,000 a year.
$100,000 a year.
Really?
Dude, they better be paying that.
I don't know, bro. He's still teaching at the end of the day.
State championship winning coach. Give him $100.
I don't know if it works like that, dude. I don't know if it works like that.
In Texas,
the Texas State coach.
In Texas, it works like
I
that.
saw the Texas State coach makes $800,000 a year. So if he's making that, that means Oklahoma State and Mike Gundy's going to accept just because he's been there. But I bet the guy we hire will make at least $1.5 million.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he gets 2, but at least 1.5.
I mean, what happens? The Bixby coach goes to OSU, sucks it up, makes a couple million. Guess what? Gets fired. Goes back to Bixby. Continue to win state championships. I mean, why not? Go to Bixby. Hire the Bixby coach. Bring him in. OSU lost their number 1 recruit out of Oklahoma. They lost him.
Caden Jones?
He was the running back. He was going to go. Now he's going to come to OU.
Because Mike Gundy brought him in. Now that Mike Gundy's gone, he wants no part of it. Now he'll probably go to Kansas State or something.
Maybe.
I think that's definitely one of the listed teams.
Oklahoma, probably, for sure.
Definitely on his list.
Yeah, that's it.
Sad day. At the end of the day, it's a sad day in sports. Mike Gundy was a coach known throughout the Americas. I don't know. I want to say world, but I don't think you can push it.
Definitely not the world.
Sure, there's a lot of college coaches aren't known in the world just because
Yeah.
we're the only country that plays college football. But actually, there is college football in Japan. But that's a story for a different day. But Mike Gundy was a legend of the sport. He's been growing the game here in Stillwater, Oklahoma, in the South region. Now he's gone. Now we'll probably see him on ESPN next year. That's my bet. He's either going to ESPN or he's going to be UCLA's next head coach. You heard it here first. Lake thinks he'll be sitting on the beach somewhere.
I think he's not going to coach anywhere. What team's going to win? I mean,
plenty of he's third in line for wins.
No, top five.
In Big 12. He has the third most wins of all time.
and what is he going to coach? He's not going to coach a big top Power 5 school. Why would they hire him? UCLA, he can't even compete with OU. You think he can compete with USC?
Yes, because he'll have about $20 million to spend compared
no.
to the 3 he had here at Oklahoma
He
State.
couldn't recruit a good state.
And if Boone Pickens is still, that's another thing. I said essentially, if Boone Pickens still alive, we're not having this
Boone
conversation.
Pickens did not like Mike Gundy. He would have been
He kept him there the whole time he was
He would
alive?
have kept him out a long time ago.
No. Well, he didn't, did he?
He would have kicked him out.
He would have, but he didn't. But he didn't.
I think if Boone Pickens was still around, they would have tried to make the move with SEC.
If Boone Pickens still, we would have got $10 million to spend. He would have gave us $10 million to spend on NIL.
Mike Gundy didn't make OSU. Boone Pickens made OSU.
He was definitely part of it, but Mike Gundy did the coaching. Boone Pickens
80% of it. 80%
no,
of
we'll
it.
give him 45.
No.
Mike Gundy did 55.
Mike Gundy's going to be coaching Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College.
Shoot,
The
maybe
NSU River Hawks.
Mike Gundy goes to Bigsby. Leslie, what's his name? Leslie what?
I don't even think his name is Leslie, is
I'm
it?
pretty sure it's Leslie.
Let me look.
I hope it is. I hope it's Leslie.
It's some Montgomery. I know that.
Yeah, the Leslie Montgomery, I think. Yeah, Montgomery sounds right though.
I think it is.
Is Simon Bigsby head coach?
Lauren.
I was close.
Lauren.
Lauren Montgomery.
Yeah, bring him on.
Let's do the old switcheroo there. But all right, enough of Oklahoma State. I've rambled on enough. They did him dirty. They did him wrong. Put blood, sweat, and tears in his program just to kick him to the curb. I mean, kick him to the curb with a bag of cash in his hand, but still did him dirty. But Oklahoma State also had a pretty tough week. John Mateer out for 4 or 5 weeks with a broken hand.
Oh, he makes $110,000 a year.
Who?
Bixby's coach.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know who's giving that kind of money.
$52,000 as director of football operations, $30,000 as the athletic training coordinator, and $60,000 in teaching salary.
Bigsby's the place to teach in
That's
Oklahoma,
right.
baby.
Hey,
My
coach,
God.
let's
I
go.
don't know
So-
any other school that's paying out that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
So, anyways, continue. What were we doing?
$60,000 to teach at Bigsby, that's
Yeah.
insane. I mean, I think we're like bottom 10 in teachers' pay, just in general.
Well, I think bottom 50. I think we're dead last. We're dead last.
52 states, that doesn't sound that bad.
50 states.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that we're dead last. Not very good.
I know
Not
our
very
education's
good.
bottom, so
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But like you said, he's nationally ranked. He's basically put Bigsby on a national
Definitely.
scale.
And
so.
if you don't think that, like, it's like they said on Friday Night Lights, the football coach is making more than the superintendent, you know? So we want to see some state
They could
championships.
put that back on Netflix too. I was like, oh, that would be one I watch again.
The movie
Did you
is-
like the show or the
movie
better?
is the only one to watch.
Movie Miles,
It's
baby.
the
Oh my
best.
gosh, dude, it was
It's
the best.
the best football movie
I didn't
ever.
mind the show though, but yeah, the movie definitely outranked.
Definitely. And it's because they lose.
I
In
know.
every team, we always see about the winners. This is about the losers. They're still
You
dogs.
can do everything right, still lose it.
Still
at the end. I
lose.
mean, it was about this close to winning it.
Got cheated.
You got a college scholarship though. That was the whole thing. He's like,
Yep.
hey, our family ain't never been to college. Gets it done.
Gets it
I
done.
love that movie for sure.
Right.
But back to OU, John Mateer out the next 4 weeks, and everyone's saying he'll be back, he'll be good. We got, it happened at the perfect time. Bye week. Kent State, Texas, which Michael Hawkins started against Texas last year. So
They probably won't
At least
be
he has
able
that
to beat. They
experience.
won't be able to beat Texas without him.
I don't know. I still think Michael Hawkins is going to be better than Arch Manning at the end of the day, because Arch Manning looks absolutely garbage.
That Oklahoma. One thing that's not going to change. That Oklahoma defense. They will get after you.
Mhm.
And the thing is, they got after Jackson
Did
Arnold
they sack him 9 times?
all 10 times.
No, I heard on the radio they took one away.
Did they?
9. So they tied the record. Didn't break it, but they tied.
That's so stupid.
I know.
But they got after the quarterback all 4 quarters.
Their defense is on another level. I mean,
definitely.
Venables, everyone talked about how he was a defensive guru, and he's finally showing it. It was 3 years of hell for you guys, or maybe 2 years, however long he's been here.
I think 3, yeah.
I think, yeah.
3.
But he's finally put it all together, brought in the recruits he needed, had them mold to what he thought they could mold into, and now they're balling out, man.
Yep.
Top 10 defense, no doubt about it. But my question is, even once Mateer gets back, that's 4 weeks, basically, after a surgery he has to have. Will he really be 100%? I mean, everyone's saying, will he be back to smooth sailing? I don't know,
This
man.
is the same. I mean, they're booking on this surgeon being good, having a good surgeon.
It doesn't matter how good the surgeon, he still has to heal. I mean, 4 weeks, you might be able to take the stitches out and everything, but then he'll have to rehab it and all that. It might still be uncomfortable. Who knows what pain he was. Well, I say all this. He played with the broken hand, and he got it in the first quarter, and still, I think he didn't do very well that first half, but finished, I think, like 14 out of 16.
Yeah,
to end
finished
the game.
good.
25 for 36, I believe, was the final stat on that. But
and didn't show any pain.
Tough situation for Mateer.
Heisman front runner.
Heisman front runner.
Probably going to win it.
Probably going to move up into the top 20 in the draft because of it. I mean, sucks for him. And just because we're talking OU, I heard Ben Arbuckle was in the list for Oklahoma State candidates.
I don't think he would.
Assistant to head coach. A lot of people would do that, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's tough, I'm sure. I mean, to go from that to that, it was really very, very tough. But I thought that was interesting when I heard that one. I said, I think old Traver was, give him a call!
I'm sure Traver was saying, call him up, man.
I know.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Call him up tomorrow, man.
Just tough for OU, tough for Oklahoma sports in general. I mean, I was damn near waiting to get a report that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander tore an ACL. I mean, that's the kind of day we were having, dude.
You just put it in the air, folks.
No. Wood right here knocking it out. But I'm just saying, I was expecting it the way that day was going. I mean, it started at 10 a.m. By noon, we were hearing Mateer was out. And I was like, I mean, there's only one person that's left in this state.
Yep.
Only one. J-Dub's already had his surgery, so he's good. But, yeah, tough day. We'll see where Oklahoma State goes. Don't know if it'll ever be back to what Mike Gundy brought it up to. But we'll see. And maybe, hopefully, Michael Hawkins can prove he's still worth something.
Hopefully.
Go get paid somewhere else because will Mateer come back next year? Is he a senior, a junior?
He can come back for his 5th year. I believe.
And the 5th year deal,
yeah. He can come back for the 5th year because if they redshirt him, he can come back and play again.
Well, they want to redshirt him because if you play a minimum of 4 games.
Redshirt injury, only played 3 games though.
I mean, they're only talking 4 weeks, so basically it'll be interesting.
It'll be interesting.
I get what you're saying.
But what happens if Michael Hawkins just balls out?
Balls out, yeah.
And he's on the winning streak, redshirt him.
Yeah, screw it. Sit you next year, baby.
But then it's like, what are we going to do with
money.
Hawkins next year? It's like if he's balling out this year, then, I mean, it's all hearsay. I think that, who knows, we'll see.
Exactly. Who knows? But there's your college football update. Anything about last week you want to bring up?
Not really, sort of a boring, realistically, sort of a boring.
I thought my 2 key points was Indiana's absolute throttle of Illinois. I mean, 2 ranked teams. For a ranked team to get beat that bad.
And I was going to come in here and tout OU the whole time, but you're going down, you can't really do that.
I mean, tough. And I was going to
top 7. I mean, we're number 7 in the country.
Just like the Sooners, but man, their defense is something else. 9 sacks against Arnold, who
is mobile.
Literally ran for 100 yards in week 1. I mean, crazy stat for him. So, yeah, kind of a weak, not very good week last week, but this week it's all coming back. We're getting it right here. Top 5.
That's right. Back in it. And thank God for the NIL and all this change. Because
you're probably the only person to ever say thank God.
We wouldn't have gotten these games if NIL hadn't happened and conferences merging. None of this would have happened. We would have had Oregon against, like, I don't know, another Pac-12 school, Cal or something like that. Yeah. Garbage. So, yeah, all day. USC be playing somebody, UCLA, Illinois be playing
Oregon State.
Purdue, just trash. So, anyways, that's all I have to say about that.
Well, going to be a good week this week. Definitely ready for it, but I'm also ready for the Pick'ems Lake.
Hey!
Where's our sheet here? Lake went 9-7. I went
Over
6-10. So Lakers trying to make the comeback. Still up 2-1. Still got a couple games on them, but we need to bounce back this week to let him know, put him back in his place, so to say.
We were hot there for a minute. We had some good ones.
Yep, he did. He went on a run for those middle games.
Yeah. Steelers, great pick.
Dude, 5 fumbles. Cut Ramondre Stevenson. Get him out of there, dude. Led the league in fumbles last year. Had one on the first drive of the game where we were literally just picking them apart. And then the next one comes in the third quarter when he decides to fumble on the goal line. Like, what is wrong with this guy? Is this how Sooner people are made? Like, he's soft, dude. He's soft.
Roll him out there.
Oh my
Roll him
God.
out and put Travion Henderson in.
Henderson, he's got to get more touches
He's
this
so
week.
good.
No way he's not getting more touches
And you
this
can't
week.
tell me he's not good. He played for the best team in the country.
Bill Belichick cut Stephen Ridley like 5-6 years ago after he had a 1,300-yard season, like 14 touchdowns the year prior. Had 3 fumbles in 3 games to start the next year. He's out of there, dude. We need something like that. I don't care if it's Stevenson. Well,
Henderson should be the number 1 back.
I don't know. I mean, Stevenson has that bulk.
Or not
to him,
Stevenson, Henderson. Travion Henderson should be the number 1 back. After Stevenson fumbled those 2 times, and one time was on like the goal line or something, wasn't
I'm
it?
telling you, the one was on the. I watched the whole game. I mean, the first one was on the opening drive when we had got it to like the 35-yard line,
Gosh.
and then on the goal line when we were trying to tie it up. Which I mean, we only ended up losing by a touchdown, but we had every chance to win that game. And then Antonio Gibson fumbles when he comes in. The only one who didn't fumble was
the
Henderson.
rookie.
And Drake May, I mean, he got strip sacked, so you can't really count that out. I think he from the blind
And he
side.
had
It's
a
tough.
horrible interception in the end zone.
It was terrible.
It was one of the worst
terrible,
of the
dude.
year.
I mean, he just threw it up. I wouldn't call Russell Wilson bad, what he was doing this last game, but
It's bad.
I guess it wasn't an interception at the end of that for
Right.
Wilson. So yeah, it was terrible. But still got me 22 fantasy points, so he's good in my book. But Henderson needs to start. We need some playmakers. That's my spiel.
They need to just
Yeah.
trade for A.J. Brown already. Because Stephon Diggs is not doing it for you all. I'm sorry.
Well, we're
he's
spreading the
not.
love. We're not just some teams make it easy. Like I had
Diggs
Jackson
isn't doing
Smith and Jigba in two of my leagues. They give him 10 targets a game. I mean, I don't know if it's just the play caller and the offensive scheme, but he literally gets 10 to 12 targets a game. And
Yeah.
that's just not the Patriots style. We're spreading the love. I mean, Hunter Henry was 4 for 4 with about 60 yards, 2 touchdown
2
catches.
touchdowns, yep.
Keyshawn Boot had about 6-7 targets for about 4 catches. I'm pretty sure Diggs had about 6 targets for about 4 catches. So I mean, it's just we're not just isolating a certain receiver.
If they get
Which we
Henderson
might need
the
to
ball, yeah, I mean, if they trade for A.J. Brown, throw A.J. Brown the ball 12 times.
I wouldn't mind it. Wouldn't mind it.
They need to get Henderson in there more and get him involved. But let's get into our pick'em right now. We got the first game tomorrow night, Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. And I don't know if you've watched the Prime mode. I suggest watching the Prime mode over any other one. It lets you watch from the end zone, and the highlights and shows the routes. So you get to see the whole thing basically, like, and it follows like where the quarterback's looking and stuff.
Next thing up for you
It's
is the
the best
SpongeBob, the kids version they have.
What, you don't like the
SpongeBob and all that? Have you ever seen that?
dude? The Toy Story one was money. Are you kidding me?
I don't know if I'd like that. I get what you're saying. It's cool to see like the play call. If it's
From a
a
different
corner and a hitch or whatever, but that's just too much going on. I just want to watch the game. I damn near want the commentators to shut up some of the time. You know. What I mean?
I like to watch Peyton and Eli on.
I don't like that one.
football.
I do like Peyton and Eli's little banter. They do. It's nice. It's nice.
But anyways, yeah, Prime View, check it out. Seahawks at Cardinals. Seahawks are giving the Cardinals 1.5 points.
And didn't you pick the Cardinals to win the division?
I did.
Not a good start. Losing to the Brock Purdy-less 49ers
The
last
trash
week.
49ers, yeah. Did cover the spread though.
Did cover the spread though. Pick them as a check.
This is a tough one. The Seahawks have the Pro Football Focus's #1 ranked running back and Pro Football Focus's #1 ranked quarterback. Did you know
Kenneth
that?
Walker?
Kenneth Walker.
Not Jonathan Taylor? Are you sure you...
That's what I heard on
Kenneth Walker had a dud first week and bounced back good.
I heard the Pro Football Focus has him. He might not be first, but he is top
It might
5.
just be because the Seahawks had kind of a blowout last week. They
Maybe
blew
so.
up because, I mean, Kenneth Walker on my fantasy team had 13 points, about 25 yards, but he had 2 touchdown rush. 2 touchdowns. So, I'm not saying you're...
I could be
But
wrong.
that's crazy.
I mean, he's definitely Pro Football Focus has him rated top 5. And
After all that talk about Zach Charbonnet too, that's
he's
interesting.
hurt. He's hurt.
He's hurt now. That's exactly why.
He's nursing a little bit. He's not injured or anything like that. He is nursing an injury, I hear. And you know who is the number 1 quarterback in PFF size? Slinging Sammy Darnold. Slinging it.
I mean, I'm telling you, he throws it to either Cooper Kupp or Jackson Smith-Njigba, because both of those dudes, I got them in one of my leagues. I start both of those guys, and they both got 10 targets.
Which I'm taking the Seahawks.
I have to agree. I'm taking the Seahawks. I really wanted to say that the Cardinals bounce back this week, but I think losing James Conner is devastating to that team. I think Trey Benson is not a guy you can just lean on. And I don't think Kyler can just throw it 50 times a game and win the game for you. But I think Sam Darnold can throw that thing 40 times a game and win the game for you. So I'm going to take Kenneth Walker, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Sammy Darnold, take the Seahawks.
I like that one. The next game.
Spread -1.5.
-1.5. Not much at all.
Love that.
Next game, we got a game overseas. The Vikings will be taking on the Steelers at 8:30 in the morning in Dublin. The Vikings are giving the Steelers 2.5 points. Carson Wentz quarterbacking for the Vikings. Aaron Jones out with an injury, but Jordan Mason still looks like a guy. I think that the Vikings are going to put it on them. I like the Vikings -2.5 over the Steelers.
Give me the Steelers. I don't think Carson Wentz goes to a whole nother country and balls out like that. I think Aaron Rodgers plays just a little bit better. 24-17 finish, but yeah, give me the Steelers.
Do you think the Steelers are going to moneyline them? Beat them?
It's 1.5, right?
2.5.
I think they definitely win by a field goal. I would say 24-17, 20-17.
Steelers win?
Yeah.
Okay, Steelers are... Aaron Rodgers.
You gotta remember, the Vikings played the Bengals last week, who were also without their quarterback. I mean, half of those touchdowns...
Put it on them.
Carson Wentz was just playing manager by like halfway through the second quarter just because Jake Browning threw 2 pick sixes and just gave him the ball on like the 20-yard line. I mean, I don't see him balling out because the Steelers aren't going to do that. I mean, I'm assuming Aaron Rodgers will be able to wing that thing around.
Maybe. Vikings defense is good.
Yeah, they're solid.
Very
but
good.
I'm talking about the quarterback.
I wonder who gets there first. Normally the first team to land normally wins.
Where did you see that?
Yeah, get more rest. Promise you. How it works. It's like the UFC fights. Whenever I watch the embeddeds, I always see who's training and who's going on and doing all the dumb shit the week of the fight. The ones that are in there training and getting ready to fly to Vegas are the ones that win.
Look at it.
Rolling with the Vikings. They're probably landing first. We got next big game. Commanders at the Falcons. The Commanders are giving the Falcons 1.5 points at home. The Falcons look to come back after a big loss against the Panthers, giving up 30 points and not scoring a single point. Recently firing their wide receiver coach. Let's see if that has any help. I personally do not think it will help them. I am staying away from the Falcons the rest of the season. I will not take them no matter the circumstances. Give me the Commanders all day.
I talked about the Cardinals thinking that they might bounce back this week, but this is where I do see a bounce back. I think the Falcons can't go any lower than they did last week. I think Zach Robinson finds a new game plan that fits, gets Bijan. He might have to make Bijan Robinson touch that ball 50 times, or 70 times between Bijan and Drake London. But I think the Falcons figured out. They held the Vikings to 6 points in week 2. What was that final score? Can you look that up?
On the Falcons game?
Yes.
Yep.
A couple weeks ago. Basically, I'm thinking the defense steps back up this week. Last week was kind of an outlier, and I'm going to take the Falcons to cover.
The Falcons,
they're taking the points with the Falcons.
They held the Vikings to 6 points week 2. So you're taking the Falcons and the points. Okay. I think Jaden Daniels is going to come out and get this win.
If Jaden Daniels even plays.
If Jaden Daniels even plays, but I still like them over the Falcons, even if he doesn't. I just think.
And Scary Terry's out. Quad injury to Scary Terry. So he's
but Debo's still there. We'll see.
Should have taken that trade too, man. Should have just got rid of Marvin and taken Debo, dude.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, Marvin's looking like a bust right now.
He is. Next game, very big spread. We got the Saints at the Bills. The Bills are giving the Saints 15.5 points. The Saints are looking to get their first win of the season and not go winless. Kellen Moore not looking very good so far as a head coach. The Bills.
There's no talent on that team.
Oh yeah, the Bills are coming off very big wins all
I
this
think they're
week.
the oldest team in the league.
The Saints?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Alvin Kamara's like
the Commanders are.
47.
Commanders are the oldest team.
Are they really? That's interesting. But Alvin Kamara is getting old. Chris Olave is a young cat. But defense is.
Cam Jordan is old.
I'm trying to think of that linebacker they have. He's been there forever.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Been there for a long time.
Doesn't really
Do they
matter.
still have? Oh gosh, what's his name? The guy who plays tight end and quarterback.
Taysom Hill?
Yeah.
I would assume.
I would
he's
assume,
still-
yeah,
I would assume
Super
he's
Bowl
still- I haven't heard his
still.
name at all. Dang, I haven't heard his name all year.
Yeah.
That's a good name. I haven't thought about him in a while. But
Right.
really, not like it matters. It doesn't really matter who's on the Saints right now. The Bills are definitely probably the best team in the league. So I'm going to take the Bills to cover.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills all day, minus 15.5. Next game. Ooh, we have the Lions on a short week. We have the Browns at the Lions. Lions on a short week at the Dome. The Lions like to play in the Dome because they just light people up. I like the Lions. 9.5 points.
Against the number one defense. Cleveland has the number one defense in the league. They've held 3 pretty good quarterbacks to under 2. No quarterback has thrown over 250 yards against them yet. So I'm going to have to just ride with the stats here. I think the Browns take the points and at least cover.
He's taking a play out of my books. I took the Browns last week. He's taking them this week. That's a lot of points.
Who knows? Maybe Joe Flacco will put together a couple more
Slicing and
drives.
dicing,
They were able to
maybe.
inch their way to a victory over the Packers last week, which they had every right to lose that game.
They
But
did.
somehow stuck in it and then ended up pulling it out of the. What were they down? I think 13-3 with about 8 minutes left.
Yeah.
Still ended up getting the victory.
Yep.
So I think the Browns defense holds out, makes it tough for that Lions team. It's going to be a tough one, but I think they do cover the 9.5.
Okay, I like that. Lions coming off a big win. I think they just continue the heat. They're looking very, very good. The next game on Fox. Panthers at the Patriots. The Patriots are giving the Panthers 5.5 points. Panthers coming off a big 30-point win to get their first win of the season. Drake May looks to bounce back after a horrible loss to the Steelers last week that we already talked
Not
about.
necessarily his fault, but yeah, horrible.
The end zone pit.
3 fumbles, one in the goal line, one to start the
end
game.
zone pick. I will not say. But
And
everybody's
another
fault.
thing about that, how many times have you heard of a team losing or fumbling the ball 5 times and not getting it back at least once?
Right,
They lost
yeah.
all 5 of them, dude. That has to be a little bit of bad luck.
No hustle.
Shouldn't have lost in the first place. Come on. Shouldn't have lost in the first place, but I mean, you at least get it back once or twice. I mean, my goodness. But Patriots minus 5.5.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Patriots too. Give me them all day.
Panthers had their high, bringing them back down to earth this week.
Easy game right here. Chargers at the Giants. Chargers are giving the Giants 6.5 points. It's in MetLife. The Giants are starting Jackson Dart, smoke a dart, 4 dart.
Be careful what you wish for, Jackson Dart. You're going to be starting now against the toughest
Toughest
defense in the league. Dude.
And if Andrew Thomas is on snap count, not going to look good because he's going to get smashed.
He's going to get put in the dirt.
He's going to get
It's gonna be
smashed.
tough.
And this is a tough defense.
And it's not like the defense can stop anybody.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's Justin Herbert probably having a career year this year. I mean, I think
The DC,
just like the Patriots was a principal play, this is a principal
Yeah.
play. I mean, you got to go with the Chargers.
the DC for the Chargers is very good against rookie QBs. I mean, he put Bo Nix in a blender last year every time he played him. So I'm rocking with the Chargers. Give
Jesse
me the
Minter,
Chargers.
I believe is his name.
Yeah, give me the Chargers. Are you taking Chargers?
Yes. In the old LA, the Bolts.
I wrote Chargers instead of your name.
I don't mind it.
Perfect. Next game. Oh, this is good. Baker Mayfield looking to win his 4th game in a row. Taking on the Eagles
Probably the game of the
at
week.
Tampa Bay. Eagles are giving the Bucks 3.5 points. Baker Mayfield has played 3 weeks, Carter, and he has led 3 game-winning drives in the 4th quarter.
I believe it goes, they've taken the lead at the 59-second mark in the 4th quarter, the 16-second mark in the 4th quarter, and I believe it was like the 22nd mark.
Gosh.
I mean, that's how close these games have been for the Buccaneers, but man, I want to take them bad. It's tough.
I'm rocking with the Eagles. Gosh, they're just watching them last week. They're so good. They're just a good football team.
They were dead to right too. I can't believe Matt Stafford let them take that game.
He's lost 4 in a row to the Eagles.
But it shows what the Rams can be. It really showed what the Rams can be last week. I mean, it shows they can play with the best of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and I got to agree. I think Baker Mayfield comes down to earth this week. I got to take the Eagles.
Well, I don't think he necessarily comes down to earth. I think that they have so many offensive line injuries and Mike Evans being hurt. Not solid.
Poor Mike Evans, man. I hated that. Out of all the injuries we saw last week, I mean, what's his name? Najee Harris tearing his Achilles. Mike Evans, James Conner, Scary Terry. I mean, Mike Evans was the one that hit the spot a little bit. I mean, that dude is a walking 1,000 yards. Been with the Buccaneers his whole career. Pretty sure he has about 10 straight 1,000-yard seasons. So, yeah, I hated seeing him go down. But, yeah, that'll definitely be a hit. No Chris Godwin. Basically, everything on Ibuka's shoulders this week.
Yep.
So, we'll see. But, yeah, got to take the Eagles.
Next game, Titans at the Texans. Little divisional matchup. The Texans are giving the Titans 7.5 points. C.J. Stroud has looked awful. Just another year of regression from C.J. Stroud. No offensive line. I said it how long was I preaching the offensive line for the Texans? I kept talking about it. And guess what? I was right. Offensive line, Texans are terrible. I like the Titans. Give me the Titans plus 7.5. Oh, yeah.
Give me the Texans minus 7.5 because there was one team that has worse has even worse offensive line problems than the Texans. That is the Titans. They can't catch the ball. They can't block. They can't block for their guys. They can't run with their guys. I mean, the Titans are going to be in for it because the Texans' defense is still a Texans' defense. But the defense, out of all the units, both sides, the best defense here, or the best unit, is the Texans' defense. So I'm going to take the Texans. You got a get-right game for them.
I respect it.
They barely cover. It's a touchdown and field goal.
Right.
But they cover.
Okay, I respect that. I think the Titans just come out. I think the Texans definitely win. I just don't think they cover the 7.5. I think it's going to be a low score, and I'm thinking maybe 14-17. Texans win. Titans cover.
It'd be a bad look for the Texans.
Yeah.
They need to win this game by at least 10. Because, I mean, they just need to score a couple touchdowns. I think they've scored 1 touchdown in their past, 12 quarters. No, I think it's a little more. I think it's 2 or 3, but not very many. I mean, they need more points, and this is a game you kind of right the ship, figure something out for themselves. But definitely a game I'm not going to be watching at the end of the day. I mean, Texans-Titans, that sounds like torture almost.
Oh, God, I will not be watching that game.
No, that will not be on the quad.
No, it will not be on the TV at all. Next game, Colts at the Rams. The Rams coming off that devastating loss, and the Colts looking to continue their hot streak with Daniel Jones. The Rams are giving the Colts 3.5 points. I think the Rams have a very good shot in this game.
Is it at Indianapolis?
No, it's at L.A.
Ooh, traveling across the country. Yep, give me the Rams. Matty Ice pissed off about last week. Kyron Williams looked a little better. Puka Nacua, damn near the best running back in the league. Dude's a walking 100 yards right now. So I'm going to take and Devontae Adams also having a career year again. I mean, really kind of coming back to form this year. Yeah, give me the Rams.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams too for all those exact reasons. I think the Colts put up a very good fight. I think it's a high-scoring game, maybe 30-33.
I would have to agree to that.
Yeah.
I was going to say 27-24, 27-20.
Very high-scoring game. So, yeah, Rams still win. I mean, it's got to be 3.5 points, so 34-30, whatever, Give me the Rams all day. Jaguars taking on the 49ers in San Francisco. The San Francisco Giants are giving 3.5 points. Is Mac Jones still starting? So Mac Jones
is kind of in the air, but yeah, I would assume he's still starting. Just because they've won 2 games, let him ride one more week. Give Brock Purdy a little bit of rest. But I saw a stat that I don't think Jacksonville has won in San Francisco since 2020.
That sounds right.
So it's been a long time for them. But Trevor Lawrence kind of on the come up. Josh Hines-Allen and Trayvon Walker had a hell of a week last week on the edges. I mean, they were just attacking. Who'd they play?
Texans.
Yeah, they were just attacking C.J. Stroud over and over last week, so I think it'll be close. What's the spread?
49ers are giving the Jaguars 3.5 points.
Give me the 49ers. Christian McCaffrey's still around. Mac Jones, he's a game manager. They know how to get it done.
I'm taking the Jaguars and the 3.5 points. I think the loss of Nick Bosa is going to hurt.
Give me the Jaguars. I forgot Nick Bosa isn't playing. That is the determining factor. Yep. Jaguars.
Switched it up. Okay, so we're both in agreement on that one. Probably the game of the day. Ravens at the Chiefs. The Chiefs are getting 2.5 points at home. Ravens just not looking good. Which of these teams are going to start the season 1-3? Because somebody's starting 1-3.
One of them. And just tough losses for the Ravens here. 2 out of their first 3 games.
Yep.
I mean, lose to the Bills by 1. Lose last week to the Lions, who just seemed like they could do no wrong in that game. I mean, a Derrick Henry fumble. Derrick Henry hasn't looked like this probably since he was 12 years old, fumbling the ball like this. So I think they smell a little bit of blood in the water over in the Chiefs' kingdom, just because they don't have the talent that they normally have. Defense looking a little slow. Offense isn't as sharp as it used to be, and we still know the Ravens are good for 30 points. And I don't see the Chiefs putting up 30 points, so I'm going to take the Ravens.
Okay, I'm taking the Chiefs. I think their defense is starting to look better as we've got into the season a little bit more. They've got a deep ball threat.
Just because they held the Giants to 9 points doesn't mean they're figuring it out.
And they held the Eagles. They almost beat the Eagles.
The Eagles' offense hadn't been looking good at all until basically that second half last week.
Still, and then was keeping up with the Chargers. So I think that the Chiefs have a very good shot. I'm taking the Chiefs in the points. Give me the better coach, and I mean the Ravens are known to lose in big spots.
They are, but they can't be starting 1-3.
No, neither can the Chiefs. It's a
Chiefs
big time.
Their time is coming to an end.
Big time for both teams. I'm taking the Chiefs in the points all day. Next one, sort of a snoozer. This one's going to be Bears at the Raiders. The Bears are giving the Raiders 1.5 points. The Bears are going to beat up on teams with bad defenses. Mm-hmm. I think the Bears beat up on the Raiders this week and beat them easily. I'm going to say I rock with the Bears.
I wasn't thinking defense, really. I was just thinking Ben Johnson might have figured something out.
Right.
Figured something out with Caleb Williams and all the weapons he has. He's getting Rome Odunze involved a little bit more. Colston Loveland had a couple big catches last week. Luther Burden had 100 yards.
Right.
I mean, I think the Bears offense is figuring it out, so yeah, I'm going to have to agree. Go with the Bears.
Perfect. Big game, the Packers. This is sort of the reason why I think the Packers lost last week. They're sort of looking towards this game this week. The Packers at the Cowboys. The Packers are giving the Cowboys 6.5 points. The Packers have to figure out their offense a little bit better, and what better team to do that against than the horrendous Cowboys. Packers win big. I think they win 30-14. If that. The Cowboys might not even score that many points. Give me the Packers all day.
This Micah Parsons trade looking worse and worse by the day. Got to take the Pack. I mean, an offense can only give you about 20-24 points, and the defense isn't going to allow that.
Yep.
And I don't know if the defense can stop anybody at this point for the Cowboys. So, yeah, got to go with the Packers.
We have 2 Monday Night Football games, one on ESPN and one on ABC. The Jets will be taking on the Dolphins for the first game.
Someone will come out with their first win of the season.
That's right. The Dolphins will give the Jets 2.5 points at Miami. I think Justin Fields is going to be playing. I think the Jets just might not. I just don't think they have the offensive firepower. I'm going to take the Dolphins.
I was going to say, after what we saw last week against the Bills, I mean, it seemed like the Dolphins have finally, woken up from their little coma they were in, their little off-season coma. So I think Tua and Tyreek and Jalen Waddle will figure it out this week. Get their first dub.
I like it. I think they do too. I think they win by maybe 5 points, maybe 6 points. They might win by 2 field goals. Who knows? But I definitely do have them winning. The Bengals, without their quarterback, will be taking on the Broncos in the second Monday Night Football game. The Broncos will be giving the Bengals 7.5 points in Denver. I think that Denver defense is going to get after them, and the Denver offense, their offensive line is the best in the league.
I don't know how you can look at what happened last week and say, I am going to take the Bengals with confidence.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because Jake Browning has no confidence beaming off him at all. I mean, He looks terrible. He looks lost out there. So, got to take the Broncos. Defense, solid. Offense, trying to be solid. Has the weapons to be solid. But just need a little more accuracy and competence from Bo Nix, because he looks a little lost out there here early in the season, but this is a get-right game. Perfect team to go up against, because we know the Bengals defense hasn't been good for years. So, yep, got to take the Broncos.
Oh, yeah, Broncos all day. Well, nice. That's the pick 'em. Week 4. I'm ready for it. I'm glad we got a Sunday morning game. I like waking up, having a coffee, and watching football.
It'll be fun, man. Ireland, man. They're getting a lot of the action, dude.
They are.
Eventually, we might be seeing a team over in Ireland.
Right.
Which, do you think that'll ever happen?
They'll definitely
Like a
expand
division over in Europe or something?
Most definitely.
Be crazy for the time schedule and everything. I feel like we'd have to add a game on like Tuesday or Wednesday.
I think it'd be perfect because then you'd have like a Sunday morning slate. Have the Sunday morning slate that leads right into the afternoon slate. That leads right into the late afternoon.
Thought of that.
Right into the end of Sunday night, but right into Sunday night football.
8:30, 12, 3, dude, all day.
Oh, my
Literally
God.
all day.
They would own, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
Be beautiful. So what are we thinking? Ireland, London, of course.
Ireland, London.
I'd say Spain, just because they're on the coast.
Maybe, yeah. Italy, maybe.
I like that.
Yeah.
Italy'd be the place everyone want to go.
Definitely.
I'd be loving to go to Italy.
Definitely.
Yep, that was beautiful. Beautiful pick'ems, week 4. Check. Now let's talk a little bit of that small, calm game. A little bit of that Ryder Cup action. USA versus Europe. Already talking their mess. I mean, all I've seen is Bryson this, Bryson that. But Bryson is going to lead this team, I think, this year. First hole, he's going to send one to about 5 feet off the green and chip in for an easy birdie. Maybe chip in for eagle, but make an easy birdie on the opening hole over at Bethpage.
I think a lot of it's going to be on Scheffler. Scheffler's
going to do his thing. I mean,
man.
of course he's going to win his, but we need other people to go. We need some of our other talent to get it done, and I think he'll be able to do it. I think, let's see, who's our team again? Bryson,
Scheffler, Schauffele, JJ Spawn,
Russell Henley, Harris English,
yes,
Bryson DeChambeau, and of course Captain Keegan Bradley.
Those are all the captain's picks.
And the remaining 6 players are JT, Morikawa, Ben Griffin, Cameron Young, Patrick Cantlay, of course, man the myth, and Sam Burns.
Gosh.
European team led by Luke Donald. Gosh, he seems like he's 80 years old by now, but still around it seems. And then, of course, Rory McIlroy, Robert McIntyre, Tommy Fleetwood, love me some Fleetwood, Justin Rose, Rasmus Hashgard, and Terrell Hatton. And the captain's picks for that team: Shane Lowry, Victor Hovland, Matt Fitzpatrick, John Rahm, Sepp Straka, and Ludwig Aberg.
Europe has 2 live guys on there, Hatton and Rahm. So something to look at there.
That is interesting.
Yeah, I like it. The big thing is winning. The Ryder Cup teams, they always win on their home course, it seems like, the past few years. I think that Europe's going to come out really, really strong and try to win this, but I think America's going to push off and have a really good stand. I think it's going to come down to the captain's picks that winning and losing their matches, you know.
Well, right now it is 27 wins USA to 15 wins Europe, so we do hold the record by kind of a long shot. In 2023, Europe won it over at Marco Simone Golf and Country Club in Italy. Of course, USA dominated over at Whistling Straits in 2021. Yeah, just kind of like you're saying, the last time Europe won in America was in 2012 at Medina Country Club.
Yep. I'm ready for it. I wonder what the teams are going to be for them, because they have different formats for them. It's going to be interesting. I'm ready for it. The Ryder Cup's always exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to see the matchups. I'm ready to see the one-on-ones. I'm ready to see the 2-on-2s. Yeah.
Well, this is when they show their true colors. I mean, Morikawa has already come out and says he wants it to get rowdy at Bethpage. I mean, make the European people feel the pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Feel what they're doing here in America. See if they can handle that pressure. Take the outside elements and still play good golf.
I think Rory and Bryson go against each other the first day.
I think you got to put best against the best.
Right.
I don't know. I'd probably put Scotty against Rory just to put him in his place, but I'd like that. Either one would be nice to me.
Gosh. It doesn't say what the teams are going to. I wish they'd say what the teams are going to be and who they're playing against. Dang it! But we'll find out.
They don't want people game planning.
Right.
You know?
They got to figure. They probably won't pick. They probably pick
deal.
it last. Yeah, pick up who's going up against each other. But it's going to be good. I got America winning. Beth Page all
Gotta
day.
go with America, but I will ask: do you think it's close or do you think it's a blowout?
I think it's going to be close.
Do we see a 15-14 finish here, or
I think it's gonna be
16-14? I mean, or?
2 or 3 points. It's
I
going to
think
be
so.
very. It's
I
going to
think
be very
so.
very close. It's going to be very close.
I'd have to go with the 16-14. I think it's going to be down to the wire, but I think we do have the better players overall. Scotty, Bryson, even Ben Griffin's playing some hell of golf lately.
Morikawa,
Patrick Cantley. I think
Cantley.
we have the better golfers.
Justin Thomas played good this year sometimes.
I don't know. JT is kind of like an outlier.
He makes it every year.
He used to be. In 2023, he was a stud. That was a long time ago. But yeah, got to go with America. Should be a fun one.
Makes it every year.
Oh yeah. But all right, Ryder Cup checks. That means it's time for a little bit of garbage time. And the first thing I wanted to bring up with garbage time is the Tigers might have the biggest collapse in MLB history. I mean, had a 15-game lead, I think, coming into September. I mean, this was September 1st or 2nd. Had at least, I want to say 15. It might have been like 12 or 13. But a big, big lead in their division. And at this point, they're in the wild card. Just praying they make it. Which, of course, they play me and Lake's Red Sox to end the season, which we're both playing for a wild card spot right now. So it's probably going to come down to the wire. But man, oh man, Tarek Skubal and the Tigers have just completely crapped the bed here late in the season. I mean, we're 55-39 at one point in time, and have now just gone on. I think in September they lost. Their record was 7-19.
Which looks like they're going to lose to the Guardians tonight too, down 3-1.
And the Guardians are the team that has caught up to them, so that's just a crazy turnaround for Detroit.
And the Red Sox blowing out the Blue Jays.
Blowing them. Blue Jays giving a little love to their AL East foes here to say, hey, take this one. We're already in the playoffs. Hey, you just take these couple dubs here. Which tomorrow we go up against Shane Bieber, so that'll be tough. That dude's, if not a Hall of Famer, damn close, because he's a stud. Shane Bieber been doing it for a long time. But hopefully we have Garrett Crochet on the mound, make it a little interesting, because we need all the games we can win right now. So if we can sweep the Blue Jays, that would be absolutely
Got to keep Houston out. Got to keep Houston out of it.
Yeah. Houston they're on the outskirts looking in. They need a little magic to happen. The Mariners, or who was it again?
All those teams are eliminated. It's just, to get into the wild card. Boston, Detroit, and Houston trying to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else eliminated.
Let's see. Houston, Seattle outclinched them. Texas just got eliminated yesterday, so they were in the running. So were the Royals. But Houston, Detroit, they're fighting for that last spot.
Yeah.
Boston right there in the mix, but I think this win might be able to push us over the edge a little bit, because I think the Astros played the Athletics today at the 9 o'clock time, and they lost yesterday, so they're kind of in a bad group. Pitching is a little bit non-existent right now. But it's almost October, you wait 162 games, basically half a year, to get to this point in time for baseball, because it's boring as hell the first 80 games, and you're kind of like, oh, we're getting there, and now it's like crunch time.
October, it's like everybody's playing to win now.
Love it, dude. But it's kind of my baseball talk. I don't know what UFC's happening this week. Is there even UFC this week?
I don't.
Yeah, there is. It's popping up on my thing.
Fight night, I think.
That was Contender Series. Yep, Ulberg versus Dominic Reyes. So that would be a freaking war. Reyes either knocks out or gets knocked out. Other than that, a whole lot of nothing. Jake Matthews, Neil Magny. Jake Matthews pretty good.
Yeah, we're looking towards October 4th. Marab Davadishvili and Cordy Sanhagen in the co-main event again with Magomedov, Ankalev, and Alex Pereira.
The rematch. Pereira trying to get his title back, which a little early to talk, but I think he gets it back.
Yeah,
I think he comes in there with a different attitude. Was a little bit not scared, but wasn't as aggressive as he normally was in that last fight, so I have to think he gets after it.
Definitely.
But, alright. You got anything else, my brother?
I think that's it. WrestlePalooza was this weekend. John Cena came out, fought Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar beat the tar out of him. It was not good. Not a good look. But I think Brock Lesnar is going to have a big outing this year in WWE. Looked good. I don't know if
Is this his first year back since his first run?
No, he's been back like two or three times. It's been like a year or so since he's been back. It's been a while. But anyways, it's good. ESPN said they didn't like it, but it was pretty solid. We'll see how it grows and goes with ESPN, so just got to continue. But
first
that's
year, hinks, chinks, they'll get it fixed by next year, but even better.
Definitely.
But, all right, ladies and gentlemen, episode 77 checked off. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next week. Peace.